Hola, I'm Daisy Martinez for eHow.com. Today we're going to be making guacamole, one of the famous moles of Mexico. The word aguacate or avocado comes from the Mayan word aguatl, which means tree testicle. And now that you look at these babies, it kind of gives you a visual, doesn't it? One of the things that I love to do about when I'm making guacamole is I'll make the salsa up to a day before. Put it in a plastic container or in a Ziploc baggie in the refrigerator. Right before my company comes in, I take out my avocados, mix everything together, perfect, delicious guacamole. Let's go to town on these avocados. When cutting an avocado, you want to just go down the center like so, and then spread. And what you're going to have is basically two halves. How do you know when an avocado is ready? You want to press down a little bit with your thumb, and it should have a little bit of give, not too mushy. And then how do we get this pit? Pops right out. Okay? And then we have our spoon, and we're just going to scoop out that aguacate. These, by the way, are Hass avocados. They're smaller, darker, they have that wrinkly texture, as opposed to the big alligator pear avocados that you see in Florida or in the Caribbean. Those are the ones that I grew up with summers in my grandmother's house in Puerto Rico. Okay, and you can see they just scoop right out. And these are I find that the Hass avocados have a more buttery texture. The alligator pears, the big ones, have a little more water. So I prefer these for my guacamole. Okay? Real simple. I'm going to mash the avocado. And avocado really lends itself to flavors. So you can, this is your most very basic guacamole. But I've seen guacamole with pomegranate seeds, with chickpeas, all kinds of stuff. Okay, we have our guacamole. We have some heat because I miss my heat. So this is like, I call this baby heat. This is some jalapeno peppers. Traditional guacamole, I have a Mexican friend who says to me, there's no garlic in guacamole. There's no garlic in his guacamole. In my guacamole, there's some garlic. And I have a beautiful Mexican white onion chopped fine. Let's go ahead. And again, these are the basics for salsa. And I have some chopped tomatoes seeded with all the goops taken out. And then I'm just going to chop some cilantro. Again, cilantro, there are herbs that you use in the kitchen that you can't use the stems with. There is a ton of flavor in the stems of cilantro. So let's just go ahead and chop some of that real fine. Oof, the minute you hit cilantro with a knife, it's like, that's what green smells like. Okay, so we have our stems and our leaves, and that goes right in. Get all of that good stuff. And we're going to give it a good mix. Now remember, aguacate drinks salt, and you want to offset all that buttery flavor with what? The juice of 2 limes. And I'm going to repeat this one more time because it bears repeating. Make the salsa the night before, the day before. Don't be shy. And of course, we'll taste. Some fresh ground pepper, one of the best investments you can have in your kitchen, a good pepper mill. And that's it. That's as much trouble as you're going to go to today. We can serve our guacamole in a bowl like this with some beautiful pita chips, plantain chips, twice fried plantains, or just some regular corn chips. It's a party on a chip. I'm Daisy Martinez, and I'm making guacamole for eHow.com.